Hey, I'm ElusiveKev. Welcome back to MotoGP 19, and our career we broke through. We won last time out, and as you can see in the championship, it's a bit close at the top, just 10 points separating the first four now. But next up, it is the halfway mark of the season, the German Grand Prix round, the Sachsenring circuit, the anti-clockwise, the short, the undulating, the twisty, the unusual German circuit. So we go then for a lap of the Sachsenring as get towards this downhill first corner. Braking very early. Almost losing it on the brakes. Then you've got a flowing section here through the left. And then downhill through the right. Definitely dive down the inside through this corner. And uphill through the double left. Then hard on the power, then downhill through the sweepers. First is the left, which is definitely flat out. And next left, which is not. Braked a bit too much there. Then over the hill. Little bump. Normally that second left is flat. This right-hander definitely is. And then the final couple of corners. Use all the engine you're braking you can. Get into that ultimate corner. Then uphill. You definitely brake later, definitely use all the exit curb normally. That's a second slow. Let's go for another one. So you can be a bit better.
Only a few minutes to go before we see the first bikes take to the track for that all-important qualifying session.
So we go then. The first of two qualifying efforts. Let's see if we can get into those 33s. Braking a bit early into the first corner. Yeah, hopefully setting up well for the rest. So a bit wide. And it comes back to us like it should. Like it would have if we didn't try and put the throttle in the middle of the corner. There we go. It's the thing we've got to remember with these Red Bull Rookie Cup bike and the Moto3 bikes is just chuck the bike out the corner around it. So a bit wide there, but got the drive up the hill. So we go downhill then. That's better than we were in practice. There we go. We can visit that curve. That's okay. Just this curve on the outside there. Can't visit that one. So 33 flat. We will take that. Do we even need a second lap? This is totally not glitched again at all. As you set the 33 flat, we're on pole by a country mile. As you can scroll down, see Herta should have say 39.1. So the field spread for opponents is okay, 1.5 seconds. Just to us, not quite as good.
Hello and welcome to the Sachsenring circuit. The waiting is finally over. The German Grand Prix will be starting in just a few minutes. The skies over the track are clear of clouds and the latest weather reports forecast temperatures in line with the seasonal average.
So we go then, revving it up, in first and away. For 10 laps here, the Sachsenring. It's going to be a long race, poor start again. So I just shifted up to second bit early. Trying to dive down the inside here. Get back up to 4th at least. Seem to have achieved that. As all almost into the back of 3rd. Just feeding that throttle. Around the outside of 3rd. About for 2nd. Too wide. How about the outside of the fast left? Easy. Down the inside as well. So a bit too much speed there. Tatai gets us back. Now through the waterfall downhill. So I'm guessing we've got Salvador, the Japanese rider, leading. Got another Japanese rider on our tail behind in 4th. As Cook leads the way in 15th, getting that final point. So there we go, fantastic final corner. Look at that drive. It's neat of them. Got a Japanese rider in 4th. Don't know where Salvador is. It's all a bit wide. Able to get on our bike very quickly. No, it is Salvador in front. Okay. Got a bit confused there. We go back with the Spaniards maybe for the first time. And as you can see, they've returned to normal pace, it looks like, our opponents. Just going to breathe through that left-hander from now on. It's going to have slightly more worn tyres than we did on the opening lap. And it's like Zonta getting that final point now, ahead of Liebenberg. So at least this race will be competitive. Hopefully. So I had to use all of the track there on the exit. Again, another rocket exit. 32.7 to 33 flat for Salvador as we go down the inside. Into the opening corner. Got the inside line. Salvador looks to the outside. Not working for him. It's now downhill through the right. Now we see if we can do what we did in Assen, just ride away from the field. Bit wide through the left. Okay, it might have been line that asked that when I started be lifting through that corner. So a bit wide. That's allowed Salvador back by. Can't get that corner right at the moment. Our only issue. Still got Tata in attendance as well. Get it to the outside. Oh, Salvador boxed us on the exit. We found the gap. We made a move around the outside. How we get into each other. Cross the line. Neck and neck. And here comes the Japanese rider in 4th. It's all a bit wide. But it sounds like we've held off Salvador for the time being. Yeah, lead by almost a second. Once you can play with the throttle in the middle corner, don't need to be doing that. There's, oh god. Don't need to be doing this either. Oh, he stays upright. But Stone, poor mistake in the lead. Down to 4th on the 4th lap. Now let's see if he can be a bit better riding behind some riders rather than leading. He's got a second gap to make up, second and a half gap to make up. It's very wide in penultimate corner. There we go, that's a bit better. 1.4 back. Big gap to everyone else. It's all about this top 4 once again. Sort of chucks the bike at the first corner. Look at that gap he's made up. It's halved it. Let's approach halfway mark of this race. This time much better. Did not get on the powder bike. He used a bit of rear brake. He braked so heavily into that first corner as well. Maybe that might bite him in the arse near the end of this race. Once again, a bit wide for that left. Now he's right in the tail of the Japanese rider. And he dived down the inside here. Bit of a late dive. It seems to have worked out up into third again. And just like he did a tattoo on, I think it was the second lap, just gets that drive out of the final corner. 31-2. Then to the second half of the race. You can hear Spaniard down his inside. Stone holds him off. Looking down the inside of Salvador. Bit of a risky manoeuvre. Looks like Salvador's held on for the time being. It's all a bit into the marbles again from Stone. Actually, it's the apex of the left-hander for once. So dancing with the rear. This Tatai's battling hard for that podium spot. One racer AUE wants that champagne again. Salvador blocks the inside. Oh, but look at this drive into the final corner. Easy the patches the Spaniard. So with 4 laps to go, it's as it should be. The championship leader down in 4th as well. We could have a new leader heading into the second half of the season. That's a bit wide from Stone. Through this right hand at last forever. Hold on the power. It's all a bit wide. And hard through the left. Now let's see if he can bring some consistency to his game. Like he's been showing all season long, so it's a quick lap, then a bit slower. He's a bit more consistent here. Obviously not. That's why he's down. What was that? It's like he hit the curb on the inside, so I understand why the bike went wide, but whoa, where's it going? Yeah, just on the exit. No grip. So there goes a chance for Stone, maybe. Let's see. Whoa, the bike did not like that going flat out. That's why, hello. Five seconds. What have you done, Stone? Oh, why didn't you do that last lap? Still says a 33.6 despite some mistakes that lap. No, 4.6 to make up. Only going to a couple of tenths in that first sector. You can see pushing very hard, Stone, at the moment. Bike all over the place. Four seconds back. As he is closing, but too little too late. And he's done it again. The grass must be over the curb on that, because he's on the curb. I'm not sure if the rear tyre's clipping the grass, but from our vantage point, as you can tell, and he's down again, my god. How is he even getting fourth, seriously? Still 3 seconds ahead. That's how far ahead everyone else is. Or the top three are to everyone else. Or top four, shall we say. He just lost his head a bit, Stone. Overriding, but There's his 4th race of his very young career. Best to get it out of the way now rather than the MotoGP level. Salvador wins, steals it. Still will no doubt so. What disappointment, what a disappointing race. Salvador wins by 4/10 ahead of Tatai with the Japanese rider in 3rd, Stone in 4th. Still a bit of a gap to 5th. Then you got Marcus in 6th, Olin, Jason, Baltis, Rouge runs out the top 10, Cook in 14th. This on to get the final point. Ton down in 21st, Ertas in last. So in the Riders' Championship, 18-point gap now to Salvador. What a point swing that is. With the Japanese rider down to 2nd, you got Tatai in 3rd, then Marcus, Jason. Got Rose still rounding out the top 10. It's going further down. Still just 15 riders scored points so far this season. So in the end, pole, but disappointing race. Got quite a repair bill, unfortunately, ahead of the Red Bull Ring next time, as I haven't checked in on the other championships for a while. So in Moto 3, we've got Fanati leading away by 12 points ahead of Mesa. Then you've got Binder, De La Portia, Foggia, Renas, Ramirez, Tuba, Garcia, Sergio Garcia. Bit late to do a change of career, isn't it, for the golfer? There's the head of Antonelli, Rodrigo, Booth Amos down in 13th. Has McPhee scored a point? He's last. Of course he is. Right, the team's championship. Got Green Power ahead of Leopard and Snikers, but 6 points separate them all. Looking further down, VR46 in 6th. Stray Galitza down in 8th. No disappointing season for them. Look at Red Bull KTM Io in 13th. Unbelievable. As looking to the Moto 2 championship then. So we've got Marcel Schrotter leading away by 9 points ahead of Marquez, then Baldassari, Luti, Remy Gardner rounds out the top 5 ahead of Aker, La Corona, and then we've got Lowe's, Verge, Gusto Fernandez up to 9th ahead of Marini, Navarro, Brad Binder in 12th. Disappointing for the South African, with Bezecchi up to 19th ahead of Simone Corsi. Otel, top of the non-point scorers. Nakashima, Paoli, Dominic Agata yet the score point is MV Augusta. You see Joe Roberts, Sergio Card, Deleuze in last. While in the team's championship, it's Dinah Volt leading away by a country mile ahead of Mark VDS and Pons. You can further down, got Grassini up to 6th ahead of VR46. And only 13 teams have scored points. KTM Tech 3 in 13th. Kiefer yet the score points. And so finally, the MotoGP standings has Marquez and Rins are tied at the top ahead of Rossi and Dovi. Petrucci just beating out Miller and Crutcho and Vinales as well. You've got Nakagami ahead of Espargaro, looking further down Mir ahead of Bagnaia. Zarco just a solitary point, even behind Miguel de Vieira on the Tech 3. Once again, Ian only up to 19th for Abraham in last. So in the constructors standing, Suzuki and Honda are tied. And it's Yamaha, Ducati, Aprilia and KTM. Very sad sight for the Austrian constructor everyday home race. Now for Ducati, lead by 3 points ahead of Yamaha. So that's closed up quite a lot. Then you've got Suzuki, Honda, Pramac, LCR ahead of Petronas, Yamaha. You've got Aprilia, Grassini in 9th. KTM in 10th with just a Vintia yet to score. So next time, as I said, we'll be heading to the Red Bull Ring as who won in Germany? Oh, in Brno. Of course it was Marquez. He probably won in Germany as well. Dovi, Rins, Rossi just in 4th. Well, Marquez and Binder dominate Moto 2 and Moto 3. So next time, head into the second half of the season and the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg. But thanks for watching and I will see you then.